More choices. More laughter. More time to play. And less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jet Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at Giambavo.com.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
You mean the world to us.
You sure do.
And one day, you'll need to take care of us just like we take care of you. We have goals to retire and travel, and you're a big part of those plans.
I don't think they understand.
Maybe I'm just not good at this.
Our investment and trust services team helps you plan for the future. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
It's the place where everybody wants to be at the end of March, but for teams in District 3, whether they're from the York Area League or the Mid-Penn, the Berks League, Lancaster, Lebanon, this is also a place you want to be in the beginning of March. We're talking about the Giant Center. And for District 3 teams, tonight is the first of what I hope will be 2 championships in this arena this year. It is the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week. It's the District 3 Boys 6A Championship, and tonight, Reading and Cumberland Valley arrive right here. Reading at 26-1, Cumberland Valley at 22-3 for a matchup that both these have been looking forward to all season long. It's a chance to go for the gold tonight here in front of a packed house, and we're getting all ready for it here. It's High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week. It's the championship game of District 3, all here on Fox 43.2.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'm never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
More choices. More laughter. More time to play. And less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive-aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're going to be there when I need you. Hello? just hung up on me.
Not cool.
Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money. From F&M Trust.
High School Sports Live TV is proud to present the Boys BIAA District 3 6A Championship game tonight here live from the Giants Center. Featured in our game will be the Cumberland Valley Eagles at 22-3 going up against the defending champion Reading Red Knights. They are 26-1. Good evening, everyone. Our broadcast tonight is made possible by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealerships, and the F&M Trust Bank. And we are looking forward to a great one here tonight. Gary Sutton with you along with Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson. And this is going to be a matchup we've been waiting for. The granddaddy of all the district tournaments. Most teams want to play here at the end of March, but for District 3 teams, they want to play here in the beginning of March, like tonight, March 2nd. And when you talk about Cumberland Valley, it's been a long way. They're missing a player or two, but you know what? They fought their way into this one. And when you start with Cumberland Valley, J.D. Hunter is the heart and soul of this team, Jeff Thompson.
Well, J.D.'s a football guy, first and foremost. He epitomizes what Cumberland Valley tries to do. He's tough mentally and physically, and when he gets to the basket, he is about as physical as you can get. But there's three other guys that are scoring for them just about at the same pace. It's the two Nolans, Bazolka and Gilbert, and then their point guard, who's been starting for 4 years, Dylan Levis, has to come through for them to be successful tonight.
A team that's been grinding all year long, averaging 53 points a game, giving up only 42. But on the other side, you have a Reading team. They've only lost one time to Gonzaga, nationally ranked from D.C. and Washington. They've won 17 in a row coming in here. The defending champs. They played in 6 straight of these, Kirk Smallwood. And when you start with this team tonight, you start with Ruben Rodriguez, two-time All-Stater, Player of the Year in Berks County. What more can you say about this guy averaging 23 points a game?
Ruben Rodriguez is a heck of a player. He's the best player, one of the best players in our state. As you said, he was the Berks County Player of the Year. He's going to come to win his 3rd district title tonight. And I know he's very, very hungry.
This team averaging 71 points a game, giving up only 49, 53-42. Something's got to give here tonight. Two teams that could be a real grinder of a game, but you got the King of the Mountain and the pretender to the crown all coming together here at Hershey Arena tonight, right here at the Giants Center, and we're all ready for this one. On High School Sports Live TV, the championship coming your way on Fox 43.2.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
And the freshman with 13 in this one. Big possession again, 10 points, trying to get it underneath that. Here comes Rose. He's going to challenge Ben Nasser.
Right to the big guy.
How about that? Right in his face, he goes straight up. Charlie Portney with good head and shoulders fake. Good head and shoulders fake again. Portney's got a 3 open. He usually hits these, and there it is again. Charlie Portney with another 3. 7 points in the game now for DeFrank. And I'll tell you what, you've seen some new zeal here this half. What a hard move, though. Again, it's Marcus Sweeney restoring order, has 8 points. Passes over the top of the zone. Yeah. And man, a big hit there off the hands of Lucas Green for Carlisle. A big 3. They shut down that middle, Cumberland Valley. Here's Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith ready to go in there. It's charged. It's charged. Oh my goodness. Player control foul and Smith. The basket. Tell you what, this guy plays hard. And I'm talking about this guy being J.D. Hunter, his first deuce of the night. But how about that? The big guy says, hey, not only can I do rebounds and stick it back, I can also make threes.
Nice shot.
Ooh. Oh, what a screen by Stevens. Very outside. Good job there by Cooper. Look, rattles in and out. There's Wells again. Wells up. Wells in with the left hand and a big bucket here. Thurston Wells.
And that's what you want from your big guy inside. That's what they want.
Vegas just took
Give
away
and go.
the cut. Kicking it corner.
To the corner.
Dawkins again. He's hot. Dawkins downtown one more time.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
And welcome back to the Giants Center. They're introducing Reading right now, but let's get your Cumberland Valley starting lineups first of all. And Cumberland Valley will start Tuziel Poganike, J.D. Hunter, who is the leader of the team, Dylan Levis, Nolan Gilbert, and Nolan Bazalka, the 2 Nolans, getting 10.2 and 11.5 a game. J.D. Hunter with 12.3 leading the scoring there. On the other side, you've got the Reading Red Knights coming in here tonight. And the guy who's all Mr. Everything, 22.6 a game, Ruben Rodriguez. And then Aries Rodriguez averaging 13.9 a game. Also at 13 points a game, Miles Gray in there. Jadea Ortega at 3.3 and Amir Burdine at 3.5. We take a break. We'll come right back for the start of this one on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome to the Giants Center. We're ready for the boys 6A District 3 Championship right here on Fox 43.2. Jeff Thompson with you, Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, and Jim Gallagher are our stats tonight. Your officials for tonight, Don Everly, Rick Dissinger, Brian London out of the Lancaster Lebanon League. Cumberland Valley comes in 22-3. They're wearing red tonight. White letters, black trim on the other side. If you're wearing white and red and black tonight, you're a happy guy because Reading wearing their home whites with black letters and red trim. And we are just about ready to get this one underway. Reading trying to win their 4th district championship in 7 years. Also trying to become the first big school to win 3 in a row since 1955 to 57 when, yeah, Reading did it then. No one's done it since. Jeff Thompson with you here as well tonight, and we are just about ready to get this one underway. Good crowd here tonight, although I'm surprised. Reading usually has the place blanketed here, Coach Smallwood, not tonight.
They're used to being here, Coach, and, you know, the atmosphere is something else. I think we're in for a very, very good game today.
And here we go. We get it underway as it's controlled by Cumberland Valley. Reading 26-1. They've won 17 in a row. That's their 6th straight District 3 championship they played in, and they go out and man-to-man as they always do right away. And Cumberland Valley working the ball a little bit. Jackson Boone has been out most of the season here since really about the mid-time at Christmas. So they've been playing with a pretty much the same line. They come in here with 2 wins in a row tonight. As we said, Reading was 17, and the foul is called right away on Reading, and that's going to be marked up against Ruben Rodriguez, all Mr. Everything here for them, 2-time All-Stater.
Cumberland Valley did a good job of getting the ball on the block and trying to get a shot attempt. They said he was fouled in the act of shooting.
And so the foul is marked up against Reading Rodriguez, and at the line is Terziel Ogunike, only a 46% free throw shooter. The first one is up and good, though, tonight. So you can throw all those records out the window tonight and hope you can beat the percentages, right, Coach?
Absolutely. Cumberland Valley come in with a plan. Let's see how it works out for them.
61.3 for the foul line, and they miss the second one here. So 1-0, they draw first blood. Rodriguez gets it down the court. This Reading team will attack you hard. Good block there inside. Nice job by Nolan Gilbert.
Great defensive play by Gilbert.
Tell you what, Cumberland Valley, a tough bunch. I mean, they are rugged.
Gilbert's a senior. He gives them 11.5 points per game.
Here's Dylan Levis in the backcourt up against Rodriguez. Coach David Vespignani. Shot missed. And right there it is. And you're going to see them try to turn that into quick points here. Reading will. Handing the ball is Miles Gray. Quick attack to the basket. Foul's called before he gets into the shot by Rick Dissinger. It's going to be against Cumberland Valley. And the foul is against Ogunike. So that'll be his first foul, first team foul. Ball be brought in underneath.
Coach, when Reading sees an opening, they're attacking it off the dribble.
And tipped away nicely there by Ogunike. Controlled in the half court here by Levis, and he'll set things up. On the other side, you have Rick Perez, who's been unbelievable at Reading. 249 and 73 over 11 years. 2 state championships.
And Coach, what he's trying to pull off here today is to win 3 straight district championships.
Exactly right.
That's a huge, monumental task.
Again, that's a record that stood since 55 to 57. Double dribble here called, and it's going to be going back over to the Red Knights. Only 2 guys that have been all-state here in 2 years to go along with Mr. Rodriguez, and pretty heavy stuff. Stu Jackson was one of them. The other one was Lonnie Walker.
Not bad names, Coach. They could play some ball.
Both played in the NBA, both played in college big time.
University of Oregon and Miami.
Played for Dick Carter, who later on became Penn State coach, and also the Charlotte Hornets. Lonnie Walker, who led them to a state championship. High throw up there by Rodriguez, not going to go. Rebound, not going to go as well by the other Rodriguez Aries. And pulled out of there by Nolan Bazalka. Underneath, lay it in, and quickly on the other end as they find Gilbert for 2.
And Coach, I think Bazalka can be an X factor for Cumberland Valley. He does a lot of things. He guards big guys, he guards the perimeter, and he really rebounds the ball.
There is right in the lane. Where you want to get him is Ruben Rodriguez for his opening points a game. He averages 23 points a game. Heading off to Rider College next year to play NCAA Division I basketball.
And that move you saw just now, that's what he does.
We need to hit some of these, and there it is as Dylan Levis with a big 3. 6-2 here in the early going. The Eagles playing hard.
Coach Levis has been around forever.
Tipped away again here by Cumberland Valley.
He's a 4-year starter.
And his brother was here 3 years before that.
He's off there, swings it. Hunter takes a look, thinks better of it. There's another pull-up shot. Another one buried as out of the gate. Levis with a deuce. 5 points. Levis averages 8.4 a game. He's already got 5 in the first quarter.
Cumberland Valley's playing with a whole lot of confidence.
A whole lot of spirit as well. Good Rodriguez. So smooth. Gets it inside and then wheels and deals for his 4th point of the game. He's got all 4 points for the Red Knights so far.
Rodriguez is a very, very efficient scorer, both inside, the mid-range, as well as the 3-ball.
No wasted motion at all. Hard move to basket by Hunter, not going to go. Yanked down out of there by Shadea Ortega. Look at the little French pastry. Can't quite get the shot off, can Amir Bodine, and taken back by the Eagles.
Dylan Levis.
Oh, and pushed out of the way there nicely by Bodine. Bodine gets a steal. Quickly on the other end come the Red Knights. Wide open 3. Not going to go. Up hard to the basket and yanked down by J.D. Hunter.
J.D. Hunter at 5'11", is going under the boards, playing like a big man.
Really taking some time on their possessions here. David Vespignani, who coached 2 years in Florida, 4 years in Arizona, and 5 years so far here. What a block. Boy, I'll tell you what, from the weak side, how about that?
Weak side block from your guard. Great job by Rodriguez.
So Aries Rodriguez, that long frame, look at this. Coming across to the weak side, and Rodriguez just going up and make that, Ruben Rodriguez rather, with the block. So many times you don't see him on the initial contact, you see it from that weak side guy coming across. That's where a lot of the blocks will materialize.
Absolutely.
You notice Redding's going small now with Cruz in the game.
Rick Perez over there. Talk about a guy who is in control. Another block. This time it's going to be a charge called, as it looked like Hunter must have had the arm in there. He's going to call for the charge. That'll be his first.
Amir
second.
Amir Berdine read the play, stepped in, got the charge.
When you play against Reading, you're going to go mano a mano a lot. You knew that over the years when you played him, Coach.
Absolutely. Cumberland Valley in a 1-3-1.
Rodriguez with another great pass. Look at that. And Rodriguez kicking it off. Good passer as well as good scores. 3 turnovers so far against the Eagles. As getting ready to come in the game is Jake Snyder for his first time tonight. Be the 3rd foul, and that's going to be the 2nd one on Ogunike. At the line is Miles Gray, 75.6% free throw shooter. First time to the line tonight and rattles it out.
That was a very well-timed cut by Miles Gray.
So second shot coming up here for Gray. A little different when you shoot at these baskets. They have so much space behind them. Takes a little getting used to, but Gray says, I'm used to it now, and knocks down the second. 8-5 here. Cumberland Valley leading. 3:07 to go in the first quarter.
Cumberland Valley did a good job breaking the Red Knight pressure.
They haven't really been bothered by it yet.
Not yet. You're correct.
Cumberland Valley has not been able to establish anything on the inside because the athleticism and the defense of Red Knights. And right there you see it again. Rodriguez with it out. Stolen back by his brother, Aries. Aries behind the back. Pull up, block, foul on the play. Down low before the shot, I think. Rick Dissinger on the call. Rick Dissinger, a veteran for a long time in the Lancaster 11 League, one of the best.
Super effort. Super effort.
I'll tell you what's been so impressive by Ruben Rodriguez so far, Jeff Thompson, has been the passing. I mean, we know about the scoring, but the passing is deft.
He's very unselfish. If there's an open man, he's going to find him, and they'll get 2 out of it.
And one great point you make there, this team shares the ball very, very well. Back at the line is Miles Gray, up and down.
Looks like Gray settling down a little bit, getting his stroke.
After missing the first one, hit his last 2. Into the game now for Reading for the first time will be Malik Asamano. And checking out, Ruben Rodriguez. Asamano, 6'5", junior. Second one up. That one off the front of the iron. So 2 of 4 so far tonight as they edge ever closer. 8-6 here. Cumberland Valley leads. You think Cumberland Valley wants to keep this a low-scoring game? They do not want to go into the 70s with this club.
No, that's not the way they play, Coach. They want to keep this in the low 50s.
They only average 53 a game. They give up 42. And right there, great unselfish basketball and a foul as well as Gilbert hooks it up. But give credit to Basalka. What a great job he did of double off. Take a look right here. He'll draw up Gilbert's man, comes up, and then Gilbert's wide open. Easy point, and Gilbert goes to the line to try to finish it off.
Basalka's going to be an X factor for Cumberland Valley. As I said, he does a lot of things. He can pass it, he can drive it, he can shoot it.
And he's their leading rebounder, too.
And he gets on those boards.
He rattles that one down, so he's got 5 points in the game here so far, and a 10, make that 11-6 lead for Cumberland Valley. Back this time in the 2-3 zone. Freddie's looking for that middle man right there to wheel and deal. You watch Cumberland Valley just kind of collapse like an umbrella around that middle man, but here's the outside look. Will not go off the hands of Aries Rodriguez. Grab underneath, the ball's going to stay with the Red Knights.
Cumberland Valley is doing a real good job on those boards. I'm really, really impressed with how they're hitting both the offensive and defensive glass.
They're showing some strength, aren't they?
Yes.
It's very hard sometimes, too, out of that 2-3 zone to get that kind of boxing out responsibility. Here's a three. Nice look from outside by Miles Gray. His first three of the night. He's got 5 points.
Miles Gray is the second leading three-point shooter.
Here's Levis, 2-1. Got your man underneath, and Levis breaks the press, put it right on down there and finish it off, gets to Gilbert, who also has 7 points in the game now. 13-9. Cumberland Valley leads it, 1:28 to go in this first quarter. Underneath to Asamano, and Asamano answers the bell with an easy lay-in.
Dylan Levis.
Ready, kind of gradually turning up the heat here just a little bit defensively.
Yes.
Obviously, the more makes you make, the better your defense is going to be at the point of attack. Jake Snyder in there, tipped away. Levis on the baseline. Levis had a little too much time to think about that one. Misses it along the baseline. Picked off there by Yadiel Cruz.
Yadiel Cruz is one of those
What a pass underneath. Beautiful pass there by Miles Gray. And then the finish off by Cruz.
Cruz is one of those valuable substitutes coming off that Red Knight bench.
13-13 here, 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cumberland Valley, you think, might be looking for the last shot if they can get it.
Cumberland Valley in this situation will be very, very patient.
They use Basalka at the top as kind of the swing on a wheel here, so to speak.
Yes.
Basalka, we saw his ability to drive when he can. He's being guarded by Asamano now, who's got a long, long reach on him. Here goes Basalka off the foot. Great hustle by Hunter to keep it alive. Underneath. Going to get a three. Levis with a three. Not going to go, or is it? Bounces around, and that's the end of the first quarter. 13-13 at the end of one. It's the boys. 6A District 3 Championship game live from the Giants Center here on Fox 43.2. Advanced Hoops is offering a spring play and train program for kids 4th grade and older. A special AAU prep league for kids that can't play AAU but still want to play and get out to at least one tourney is available as well. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see all the classes. Shooting with Charlie, post with Duke. You name it, Advanced Hoops has it. To find out more, go to www.advancedhoops.com. High School Sports Live is a proud partner of Raw Sports. Go to Raw Sports Films to access the YouTube channel. Get the latest on Big Star's latest superstar content. Do you want to be a part of the game? Become a Mid-Penn basketball official. Basketball officiating is a great way to remain connected to basketball and earn extra money in the process. Officiate around your schedule. Basketball games are available year-round, and officials are needed to support the game. You'll be trained on all the aspects of officiating, including rules knowledge and court mechanics by experienced officials. Go to cpboa.org or use the QR code on your screen to become an official today. We're all good. And welcome back to the Giants Center and your first quarter statistics, Coach Smallwood.
Cumberland Valley from 2 is 5 for 9. They're 0 for 2 from 3. They're 3 for 3 from the free throw line. They got 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers.
And make that 0 for 3 now as they're up on the boards, but taken back down nicely by Ogunike, who's back in there. Make that rather Yadiel Cruz back in there.
In the first quarter, Reading was 4 for 10, 1 for 3 from 3, 2 for 4, free throws, 7 rebounds, 3 turnovers for 13 points.
Cumberland Valley comes out man-to-man to start this quarter. Jeff Thompson, what did you see in the first quarter?
Well, I saw an explosive Reading team, but a very strong Cumberland Valley team. And at this point, Cumberland Valley's handling their pressure full court.
Foul here by Jake Snyder underneath. And it will send Yadiel Cruz to the line. Cruz on the season, 59% free throw shooter. He's not been there yet tonight. He has 1 bucket in the game. First quarter, Cruz had a bucket. Ruben Rodriguez had 4. 4 points. Miles Gray with 5. He's the leading scorer for his team as Cruz knocks it down here for his 3rd point of the night. On the other side, he had 1 point for Ogunike, 5 for Dylan Levis, and 7 for Nolan Gilbert in the first quarter. Yadiel Cruz here at the line for his 2nd one.
Coach, Cumberland Valley's got to be real careful trying to guard Reading man-to-man. Oh, great defense.
Take it out of there as Cruz missed the free throw.
Nick Chapman with the steal.
First lead of the night here for Reading so far. Here's Rodriguez back in there. Rodriguez with a change of pace dribble, switches over to the other hand, and a foul from behind. Again, that's going to be on Snyder. That'll be his 2nd. A costly trip down this time for Jake Snyder.
It's going to be very difficult to keep guys like Rodriguez out of the paint. That's what they do, penetrate.
Heading to the line for Reading is Nick Chapman. Chapman on the season, a 67% free throw shooter. Chapman's first shot is up, rattles out. The line has not been a good place so far for Reading thus far. They are 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Second shot coming up here by Chapman in just a moment. First lead of the game now for the Red Knights. It's 7:07 to go until halftime. Second shot up, that also off the front of the iron, as Reading's lack of making free throws keeping Cumberland Valley around here for the moment.
Absolutely.
Cumberland Valley needs a bucket right here. Reading has 5 unanswered points here so far. Levis trying to work.
Good ball movement by Cumberland Valley.
Hunter has not really had a shot so far. And foul is going to be called, I believe, on Hunter.
Ruben Rodriguez stepped in and took the charge.
So Hunter now with 2. And Snyder with 2. And that is not a number you want to see if you coach Vespignani.
Looks like Cumberland Valley gave up on that man-to-man and went back to their 2-3 zone.
I think a good move for their part, as you said. I think man for man, they probably can't match up on Reading the way they want to.
They have 17 fouls also.
You also can't let the get inside the zone for a shot like that. Even though he missed it, he got exactly the shot he wanted.
Bazalka on the boards.
So he'll get it off now to Kip Gottlieb, just in the game now for the Eagles.
I like this matchup at half court right here.
Really spreading them out here. Little half hook, not going to go. That's not a strong shot here.
No, it isn't.
Want to get something a little bit closer to the basket.
I'd like to see him go in through the guy's chest. Got a steal.
Got Levis. Levis attacking down the court against Rodriguez. Up it goes, and the big guy runs the court for you. It makes it count. Gilbert now with 9 points in the first half. And again, give credit to the guard and a turnover against the Red Knights.
There was no one in position for the outlet pass. Everybody ran away from the ball.
Well, J.D. just went to the bench. Looked like he might have turned his ankle a little bit. He made a great steal on Ruben Rodriguez.
J.D. Hunter with a nice piece of defense there and got it down again. I love the way Nolan Gilbert runs the floor for him. And Gilbert, again, is having a great first half. Gilbert, who averages 11.5 points a game, has 11 already here in the first half, 5:39 to go.
That's one of those sneaky Cumberland Valley inbounds plays. They have a million of them.
David Vespignani is outstanding coach. He won 2 district championships in Florida, which were kind of like conference championships. Here's Rodriguez again. Rodriguez Rodriguez is like one of those guys that gives you all kinds of herky-jerky fakes and gets you off balance, and that's exactly what a great offensive player does, Coach.
And he does a good job with that ball on the floor, weaving his way through the defense.
That's going to be the third foul now on Jake Snyder, and so foul trouble becoming a story in this game. At the line, Ruben Rodriguez. His first time there tonight, he for the season is a 69% free throw shooter. Rodriguez shot is up, and that one's going to bounce around.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
And welcome back to the Giants Center here. As you can see, the kind of defense that Cumberland Valley's playing. They're up 20-14 here. By the way, don't forget we have our Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up, our AT&T and OSS Health first half highlights, and our Capital Blue Cross halftime stats straight ahead here. 4:50 to go, and Cumberland Valley holding their own and then some, Coach. They go inside, though, the big guy, and he answers the bell for him. Malik Asamanu has 4 points in the game, cuts the lead to 4.
Looks like defensively, Cumberland Valley has something that they feel strong about.
And here's the double team at half court. Caught the man off guard, and then the throwdown here by Aries Rodriguez. He's got 2, and all of a sudden, they jumped him at half court right out of the break.
Rodriguez is a 6'5" guard. He's a senior.
And you got some banging around down here, and I think it's going to be against, wait and see here. I think it's against Cumberland Valley. We'll wait and see. The foul's going to be on Burdine, and Burdine picks up his first, the team 4th.
And it looks like it's next man up for Cumberland Valley because J.D. Hunter's nowhere to be seen.
And that's tough because J.D. Hunter really their leader. He's in the locker room right now, apparently. So now you have to do it by committee. Really important here to make sure that you use your offense almost like your defense at this particular point.
Absolutely.
And Reddy's not going to let you do that for real long. We already saw them jump out of the timeout here with a trap at half court.
Redding's going to turn the screws up a little bit.
David Dusvignati walking down toward the end of the bench like, did anybody show up here that can help us handle the ball right now like Hunter does? They get it inbounds. Levis has it.
A lot of ball pressure being displayed right here on Levis.
Miles Gray on Levis is tough. Here's Gilbert, kicks it back out. Levis needs a 3. This one off the front of the iron, taken down by Burdine. Here comes Rodriguez in a hurry. Gets it back out to Aries Rodriguez. Lets it go. 3. Buried. Rodriguez to Rodriguez, and he answers with a big tray, and Redding back on top just like that on the last time out, 21-20. 3:46 to go in the first half. We take a break. We'll be right back. It's a High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week on Fox 43.2.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
One minute and 15 seconds ago, Rick Cruz took a timeout. And since that time, a 7-0 run in the last 1 minute and 15 seconds by Reading. It started with that little trap at half court. It's continued since with the turnovers here.
That's one of the things Reading does very well. They score in bunches.
And here they come now with the heat. Underneath.
Reading's turning up the heat a little bit.
They really
forcing
are.
turnovers.
When Reading does that, it's much like Harrisburg High used to do. You think they slipped an extra 2 or 3 players onto the court, and they're guarding you everywhere. That's how much speed they turn in. 6 turnovers now here for Cumberland Valley. Pull up, not going to go. Yanked down nicely by Ogunike. Reading picks it up, and how many teams off a miss are going to set it up on a 2-2-1? Levis. No, made a bad choice there.
That was a bad choice.
He gets a kick. He got out of there with a kick.
Yeah, he had his big guy on the ball side. Should have just dropped it in there to him and let him do some work.
And one of the great points here on the pressure defense, it makes you play faster than you're ready to play. Cumberland Valley is not going to play fast in transition, and they really have to value the possession over the transition bucket, don't they?
Absolutely. Cumberland Valley's got to catch that ball, look towards their basket. Don't put it on the floor. Read the defense and then make a play.
Pull up for a 3, not going to go. There's a step back that time by Bazalka. Here comes Reading. Rodriguez straight ahead again to Gray. Miles Gray pulls up, back out to Rodriguez, and goes Rick Perez. I said Cruz earlier, forgive me, Perez. Calling out what he wants here. 1-4 flat usually means a one-on-one drive, but he gets Aries Rodriguez right in the middle, who pulls up, no good.
Nice rebound by Bazalka.
There it is ahead to Gilbert. Gilbert up underneath, and Gilbert ends. He sneaks on down the court. Gilbert continues to have a whale half. He's got 16 points.
Reading didn't rotate back on that play.
Aries Rodriguez airs one out. He's got a 3. He's got 8 points in the game.
Boy, does he have a nice-looking shot.
Oh, sweet. 43 threes on the year by Rodriguez. Another turnover here by Cumberland Valley. Tipped away for a second, not going to go. And up underneath, and a foul will be called in the backcourt. And they're going to call a walk instead there.
Can they get the ball back to Gilbert inside is a real question.
That would be really nice.
2:21 to go in the first half. And they throw it over top. They have no help there. Bazalka's got it. Bazalka has it taken away at the end, and it is taken away out of bounds. Great piece of defense by Burdine.
Great piece of defense.
They had Bazalka. They had a man up on the ball, and they threw it over the top. But for a moment, Bazalka thought he had a clear sailing. Burdine, with that speed, caught up.
Well, without JD in there, this quickness is taking its toll.
It really is. You really have to focus on just possession every time down. Rodriguez, tough pass here. Stolen back by Levis.
I'm sure that's not the play that Coach Rodriguez wanted.
That was a no-look pass and a no-complete pass. Levis is going to have heat put on him all night long here by Gray. And standing around a little bit right now is Cumberland Valley. You can't afford to stand without the basketball here against this team. And there's why. Aries Rodriguez is going to pick it up and hangs on. And a technical foul as Rodriguez left too early to dunk it and hung on to the rim, and he's going to pick up a technical foul. Big moment here. A technical, and it'll be a personal as well. So take a look. He goes a little early on this.
It looked like it went down, didn't it?
And it did not go down. No, did not go down. And so a huge moment here for Cumberland Valley. They were down by 2, looking to go down by 4 there.
Might be the turning point of the ball game.
Really?
Just lay it up. It looks like Rodriguez was trying to get his steps together so he could dunk it.
Here's Levis at the line. First one is up and good, and Levis pulls it within 1 here. As you went from being up 2 possessions to maybe being tie now. And you're going to get the basketball either way if you're Cumberland Valley. As you can see the Reading team gathering together here. Second one up by Levis, also good. So Levis having a good first half. 7 points for him. And 24-24, 1:38 to go. Jeff?
This is interesting because they're putting in a JV player, number 33, Preston Austin, who played very well on the JVs this year. He's getting a shot at Reading.
5-5 from the free throw line so far for Cumberland Valley, so they're making their free throws count. One place that Reading has not been near as good, 3 out of 7.
They've got Nevage in the pressure cooker. Everywhere he goes, there's somebody on him.
Austin, a 6'3" sophomore, seeing some time here. As you drive along the baseline, you want to make sure you know where you're going. That was not a good pass. Kip Gottlieb was looking for Austin. Here comes Rodriguez, loses the ball quickly. Levis has got it. Levis pulls it out. Levis is going to pull up for a 3. Levis not going to make it, follows his own shot, tries to throw it inside. Taken there by Austin, underneath and up and fouled. Foul is going to be called against Miles Gray as Gilbert, or make that Bazalka rather, got it inside. Coach?
That's where their advantage is.
Just gets a loose ball off Austin.
Hey, well, let's talk about Levis a little bit. He looks like he's playing soccer out here. He loves this big court.
Yes, he's handling it very, very well. I think Cumberland Valley's advantage is getting that ball down low on the block and making things happen from that.
Here's Bazalka with his first point of the night. He averages 10.2 points a game. It's a nice, balanced scoring team, Jeff Thompson.
A very nice, balanced scoring team. They've got 4 people to go to, and they're bringing some people in that look like they can play.
And how about 7 out of 7 from the free throw line here tonight to take a 2-point lead with under a minute to play now here in the first half. Jack Giambavo halftime report coming your way.
Cumberland Valley's back into their man-to-man.
They get it to Miles Gray. Miles Gray attacks. Miles Gray throws it up. Miles Gray finds a way to get it on home. Miles Gray with a tough deuce. 7 points for Gray.
Looks like one of those horse shots.
Throw that up and get a little bank on home. That's the kind you do at the park in Reading, right?
That's it.
Here comes the Heat. And they throw it off the board, and there you have what happens when you have a younger player coming in, Preston Austin, with the mistake. He was trying to throw it across there, looked like to Levis, but was not to be done. 11 turnovers now for Cumberland Valley. That's what they average for the game normally, 11.5.
Nevis is playing really, really good defense.
Look at Gray.
It's a block.
Nice block inside. Getting it out ahead. Pull it up. You need the possession right now if you're Cumberland Valley. You can't think about quick buckets. Double team. Inside it comes. Those quick hands of Reading again. They get it to Rodriguez, 16 seconds to go.
They really attack with their hands down low.
Ruben Rodriguez now down to 11 seconds. Now under 10. Rodriguez going to go one-on-one here, you're pretty sure. Will he dish it? He does. And there's that 3 look from Aries Rodriguez. Downtown for a 3. And Aries Rodriguez with his third 3 of the first half, 11 points. Puts his team up 29-26 at the half. Reading leads it. We'll take a break. We'll come right back for our Jack Giambavo halftime report. All here on the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week. It's the boys 6A District 3 Championship. All here on Fox 43.2.
This is Charlie Fortney with High School Sports Live, and I am excited that we're at the 6A Boys Championship game, and I'm with Jolie Walker, my favorite person to interview. And we have some great things to talk about with the Peyton Walker Foundation. First off, Julie, let's tell people out there, let's not assume that our listeners know what the Peyton Walker Foundation stands for, what it's all about, a little bit of the origination of the Peyton Walker.
Absolutely, and thanks, Charlie. You're one of my favorite people to interview with, yeah. So we lost our beautiful daughter, Peyton, at the age of 19 to sudden cardiac arrest without warning. Got the parent, the phone call that every parent dreads. So lost her to sudden cardiac arrest. And we started the foundation to save other families from this devastating heartache. And our primary focus is heart screenings. We're looking for hidden heart issues in kids. We donate AEDs. We've put 500 out in the community. We've got some great new programs we're working on for them.
My program knows that firsthand.
Yes, you do. You are the recipient of one of those, yes. And we also do CPR and AED training as well all throughout the community. So we're here at the Giant Center during all the half times, educating the crowd, doing some little interactive games with the students, and really trying to raise awareness of sudden cardiac arrest.
And a lot of people, in the back of their mind, whenever everybody knows this is a good cause, but in the back of some people's minds, like, how often does this really matter? And I'm telling you, it matters. But ultimately, there was a situation that happened recently you were excited to tell me about. Tell our listeners a recent success story for the Peyton Walker Foundation.
Gosh, I'll tell you what, it's last Tuesday morning, I was just getting ready to leave the house, and my phone rang, and I got a phone call telling me that an AED we had donated to the Olympic Skating Center was used to save a 10-year-old little girl the previous night. And, we've had multiple saves over the years, but this was the first child that we saved. And that's what I said, this one just hit very differently because that family now gets to, plan birthday parties instead of a funeral for their daughter. And that's why we always preach, have an AED. If you're a business owner, have an AED. If your kid's playing practice sports, make sure there's an AED there. That's what's needed when someone's in cardiac arrest.
Your website has ways to volunteer, ways to give. Please give. This is important. More money, more AEDs to nonprofits and organizations who are struggling, that you work with kids. Talk about where people can go and how they can get involved.
Absolutely. So PeytonWalker.org. It's PEYTON Walker.org. And, we're always looking for sponsors, donors, and volunteers as well. So there's lots of opportunities to get involved.
We have a game coming up. We look forward to it, but this is a great precursor to a wonderful night. Back to you guys.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Statler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at Giambavo.com.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
And welcome back to our Jack Giambavo halftime report. 29-26 at the half. We have 3-2 on the board. That's not the right number. 29-26 is the number, and we'll get that corrected here for you in a moment. Gary Sutton with you, Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson. Great first half, which saw 7 lead changes in the first half, finally culminating with that 3 by Aries Rodriguez at the end of a great pass from Ruben Rodriguez. And we take a look here at the AT&T and OSS Health first half highlights right away. And we had a lot of good first half highlights here tonight here at the Giant Center. Let's take a look at these coaches and take me through them. There's Bazalka ahead to start, and there was Gilbert with one of his 16 first half points.
Nice passing by Cumberland Valley through that press.
Talk about good passing. This guy can pass. He could also shoot. Ruben Rodriguez opened the game for Reading. Here again is the guy kicking it back outside. Dylan Levis hits a three for Cumberland Valley. And then Martin. Another nice knockdown there by Levis. And then quickly on the other end, there's Rodriguez doing his magic on the inside, little reverse layup. Coming back here, Bazalka handling it, finds a way to get underneath, and there again is his man wide open there with Gilbert.
That's where I think Cumberland Valley has an advantage, Coach.
Miles Gray with a good spot up three, and then on the other end, here's Levis dumping it off. Gilbert, Johnny on the spot, or Nolan on the spot the whole first half, and that is your first half highlights. Let's take a look right now at our Capital Blue Cross halftime stats, and we can make a lot out of this. Coach Smallwood, take us through.
Cumberland Valley was 8 for 14 from the field. Reading was 7 for 20. Cumberland Valley was 1 for 7 for 3, and Reading was 4 for 6.
Big numbers.
Free throws, 7 for 7, Cumberland Valley. Reading, 3 for 9. Rebounds, Cumberland Valley has the advantage, 11 to 10. Turnovers, Cumberland Valley has 12.
Cumberland Valley averages 11.5 a game, Coach.
Reading only had 7.
And there you have it, 11.5 a game. And we talked about Cumberland Valley keeping those turnovers down. They're already at the number they normally have for a game. And in a game like this, where they want to keep it around the 50s, 40s, you can't have that many turnovers.
Well, this is the deepest they've gone into the rotation with the injury to J.D. Hunter and some foul situations. And Reading is relentless getting to the basket. And those are two bad things to happen. But despite that, the Alfred University commit has scored 16 points and is keeping them in the game.
Yeah, really been impressed with the big guy getting open, getting available, but you're going to need people to continue to get him the basketball here in the second half, and you're going to need to have a few threes go down a little bit more often here. 1 out of 7 ain't going to do it tonight for Cumberland Valley, Coach.
Cumberland Valley is going to have to knock it down from downtown. I mean, the ball is moving well. They just got to step in and knock it down.
And where Reading can turn it around 7 points in a minute and a half, as we saw there in the middle of the first half, this Cumberland Valley team wants to do more of a tractor pull. They want to slow this down here in the second half and get it back on their numbers in the 50s or 40s range. Reading lives up in the 70s, okay? They want nothing more than to go on a little bit of a track race with you. For Coach Vespignani here in the second half, he's going to have to keep pulling in the reins on his Eagles.
Control the tempo.
That's exactly what it is. We're going to take a look here at the third quarter. Coming up in just a moment, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live TV.
More choices. More laughter. More time to play. And less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal. To go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Reading will have the basketball to start the third quarter here at a 29-26 lead, and we are ready to get this one underway. Again, your officials doing a great job tonight. Don Everly, Rick Dissinger, and Brian London from the Lancaster-Lebanon League. Back in that 2-3 zone, Coach.
Absolutely. This is what Cumberland Valley feels comfortable with. They've been able to cut down on some of the penetration, but this is what they want to do defensively.
And you got to watch Aries Rodriguez, who has 3 threes already in this game, 44 in the season. There's a little mistake here mentally, goes right through the legs, and Rodriguez kind of says it was my fault, but I'm not sure.
That's exactly what Cumberland Valley wants, that turnover out of a very, very passive kind of 3-2-3 zone.
And this heat right here has been handled well by Levis so far. Miles Gray has been like a blanket on him all night. Not sure about that call. Looked like he held his foot there. That was kind of a strange one. Looked like he hung on that right foot, but the official saw something we didn't. Let's take a look again, see if he moved it. Here's your pass. Both start the half with a turnover. No, it looked like he had pretty good. He had a jump stop, and he established his right foot. Look at.
Yeah, he had the pivot foot.
Hey, we're all allowed a mistake during the game at some point in time, right?
Yep.
Each team made one, and the ref made one. Tap on the baseline, underneath, opposite again, thrown away here by Reading, but saved. Good hustle.
What a save by Miles.
Miles Gray. Underneath, great pass, up, under, and in. Good job of getting the ball to Asamano, and when he gets in that close, get out of town. 6 points in the game by the big guy.
That was a wonderful possession by the Red Knights.
Now they're getting some other people to handle the basketball here coming down the court. There's Berdine out there. Give and go and up, and is it in? No, it came out. Big guy thought he had it for a second and rounded the rim and came out coolly. And the ball is going to stay underneath here with Cumberland Valley as a foul is called. And the foul is going to be against the big guy, Ortega. Jadea Ortega, all tipped out of bounds. I tell you, and I remember the old Harrisburg teams you coach. If you don't have the ball for a second, you better not be complacent with it. You better have a purpose on where you're going to go, because you ain't going to have it longer than a second here to play with.
You're right, Coach. Got to know what you're going to do. Oh, great defense.
Bad. Yeah, two guys around him, not going to happen there.
Good job by Rodriguez coming from the weak side.
Another three. That one's off the iron. Yanked down there by Bazalka. Bazalka has a man behind him, Rodriguez. And here again, you don't want to get into a track meet with Reading. You got to pull it back out with the ideal of getting a possession.
Good ball movement by Cumberland Valley.
Yep.
Bazalka from deep.
Bazalka not going to go. Again, Gray on the rebound. Gray seems to be everywhere tonight.
Yeah, he's playing a very, very good floor game.
He throws it up. Harry's Rodriguez on it. Not going to follow. Getting it out here. They got Levis. Can he get to there before Rodriguez does? Levis up and in, and he got down to the head of Burdine, rather. And Levis with a big bucket here. Levis now with 9 points on the evening. 31-28
of travel.
You got a travel call. So Reading a little shaky here starting the third quarter.
That 2-3 zone is doing what it was supposed to do.
And I love the way Bazalka gets after the ball on the boards and starts things.
Only problem is you're still getting people in the seams. You're getting good shots. You're just making mistakes on the way.
And it really helps Cumberland Valley that Bazalka can handle that ball.
And you're going to get a hold again here on Burdine, so that's his second foul. And Rick Perez over there saying, calm down a little bit, guys. Calm down. Been through rocky shoals before.
I like how Cumberland Valley has a guy down the floor, so it isn't crowded.
There's a 1-3-1 coming back here by Reading.
Might have a mismatch up top.
There's a bad move there. Underneath it goes.
Oh.
And missing the dunk, but a foul from behind. A third foul now on Ortega.
Ruben took a hit at half court there.
They went face to face. Hope Ruben's all right. I hope the guy from Cumberland Valley's okay.
Here's Gilbert going to the line. He's been there one time tonight. He's 1 out of 1. He's a 67% free throw shooter on the season. A chance to get his team within one. First one is up and good, and have 17th point of the night for the big guy now, who averages 11.5 points a game. In for the first time, well, back in for the second time tonight is Kip Gottlieb. And Ogunike back out. Hope that he's okay.
Nolan Gilbert is doing a heck of a job putting Cumberland Valley on his back.
And he managed
keeping it close.
Limp over the rim there. So he's got 18 on the night. Back within one now comes Cumberland Valley. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. Aries Rodriguez has a man posted up inside, won't get it. Here's Ruben Rodriguez, nowhere to go, as they've really done a good job on him so far this evening.
Reading surveying the Cumberland Valley defense.
Ruben Rodriguez lets it go. He's only got 4 in the game thus far. He averages 23. So the zone has hurt Rodriguez so far tonight. Again, possession's got to be honored here by Cumberland Valley.
That was a great decision by Nevis to just hold it out.
Oh, my goodness, he's having a game. 20 points in the game by Nolan Gilbert, and a 1-point lead here for Cumberland Valley with 4:44 to go in the third.
He's going D3, but he looks D1 tonight.
Yes, he does.
Timeout, Rick Perez and the Reading Red Knights. They're down by 1. We'll take a break as well. 4:38 to go in the third quarter. This is the boys' 6A District 3 championship game on Fox 43.2.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
I'm not sure what Nolan Gilbert's high for the season is, but he's got 20 right now with 4:38 to go in the quarter. He only averages 10 points, or make that 11.5 points a game. He's having a career night, Jeff Thompson.
Well, he shared the ball so much, and those two guys got hurt. Now he says, well, I guess I got to score now.
And of course, J.D. Hunter on the bench. He's got his leg wrapped, his ankle wrapped, so it does not look like he'll be back in here tonight.
And J.D. Hunter's their guy. He's their leading scorer, and he's their guy.
And he's the heart and soul of this team. He's the blue-collar guy that handles the basketball here for them a lot of times, along with Levis. So here he is, Reading with the basketball right now. Miles has it. They want to get Ruben Rodriguez into this game. There's Aries Rodriguez again, pulling up, and Aries Rodriguez, a great move. Aries Rodriguez banks it on home, and Aries Rodriguez with his first 2 of the second half, he's got 13 on the evening.
Very nice spin move by Rodriguez.
And a 1-point lead for Reading out of the timeout.
As you can see, they got Bazalka bringing the ball up.
And Bazalka up, and Bazalka forcing the foul, and a good job of drawing the foul. This will be against Burdine, and that's his third.
Bazalka's he's a load. You know, he's only a sophomore. He plays hard, and he does a whole lot of good things for Cumberland Valley.
You liked him. We saw him play Carlisle earlier this year. He's 2 out of 2 from the line tonight, only a sophomore.
And he's the leading rebounder, too.
And he's also pretty good for the free throw line. 3 of 3 tonight. This team has only missed 1 so far. 9 out of 10 for the free throw line tonight for Cumberland Valley, and that is keeping them in the ball game. Trying to break the tie here again. Bazalka up. Bazalka good as he rattles it on home. He's got 4 points and a 1-point lead with 4:12 to go in the third quarter here for the Cumberland Valley Eagles.
Cumberland Valley back in that, looks like they're matching up out of that 2-3.
Aries Rodriguez is wide open in the seam of that zone right now. There's Rodriguez, and finally knocking it down from 3. Ruben Rodriguez, it looks out, he can get going in a hurry. He's got 7 in the game now. First 3 of the night.
That's the All-State red night.
2-time All-State. Bazalka looking to go one-on-one. Be a little careful here, young man. Got a man in the corner. And up and short, but a foul called, and it's going to be against Nick Chapman, I think. Number 5 for Reading. So short arming on the layup. Again, you get a lot of minutes spread out tonight that normally aren't there because J.D. Hunter's in the game. Take a look at this. They get it to the corner. And just a little short arm on that by Gottlieb.
That was a nice drive by Gottlieb.
Gottlieb, a 30% free throw shooter on the season, knocks this one down. Hasn't shot that much for the free throw line, in fairness to him.
Cumberland Valley's got to like the flow of this game. I mean, they're in it. They're getting defensive stops and turnovers, and they're hitting from the free throw line.
Here's Gottlieb again. Averages 2.4 points a game and looked like a pretty sweet shooter there. I don't know where that 30% came from, but that's not him. Sometimes those numbers show up, but a guy hasn't shot a whole lot of free throws during the season. It really doesn't tell you the whole history of where he's been. Gottlieb out of the game, 13 of 14 from the line tonight for Cumberland Valley. Aries Rodriguez at the top of the key now, gets it back out to Miles. And Rodriguez operates in the seams there. Love the screen for him in along the baseline. Miles Gray up short, pulled down again by that guy who's been all-world tonight so far, Gilbert.
Oh, great hustle, kids. Great hustle. Bazalka's doing the bulk of the ball handling. Looks like they're trapping, no?
Gets it back over to Ogunike, who's back in the game now. Now Levis, you need to settle things down here. Ogunike has it out top.
Good ball movement by Cumberland Valley.
Yeah, you're trying to do too much right now if you're Jake Snyder.
Yeah, just slow down a little bit.
Really slow down the pace, take what you get. They were looking to try to get Gilbert along the baseline. Just wasn't happening.
Cumberland Valley had the right idea. They just didn't execute.
High game, 36-36. Great pass from Ruben Rodriguez to Aries Rodriguez, but shut off there by Gilbert. Back from the corner. 3. Nice look. First time all night. He's had a good look at it.
Reading is doing a good job screening the middle of that zone and finding openings.
That was Aries Rodriguez, rather. That's his 4th 3 of the night. He's got 16 in the game.
That's the second time he's broken a tie with a 3.
Look at Valley. A lot of physicalness here. You're going to let him play.
Cumberland Valley's kind of crowded in the post.
Levis pulls up. Levis with a great shot in the lane. Levis with 11 points tonight. 39-38. Reading leads up by 1 as they trade a 3 for a 2. Back out it comes to Ruben Rodriguez. Underneath it goes. Good opposite pass. Blocked away, though. Nice job by Ogunike.
That was a good thought by the Red Knights.
Zuriel recovered, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Up top it goes. Ruben Rodriguez with another three look and rolls it over the edge, and he's getting it going now. He's getting the last 2 threes he's looked at, and just like that, he's got 10 points in the game.
Ruben Rodriguez is working up a lather.
And you can see over there, David Vespignani saying, slow it down. He's putting his hands down, slow it down. We're not in a hurry against this team. That's what he said. He's got to pull the reins in all night long.
Absolutely. Reading is intentionally trying to speed him up.
And there's another missed pass, went through the hands. Just not a good pass as Rodriguez threw it to Miles.
Coach almost kept it in bounds, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
1:38 to go here in the third quarter. Levis with the basketball. Danger time here right now for Cumberland Valley. They need a bucket here badly with 1:28 to go in the third.
They're doing a good job spreading the floor.
Just really don't want to be in any hurry at all. That's not a good pass, but a foul is called. He got pushed out there.
That was Nick Chapman on the foul.
Chapman picking up his second foul. And that's going to be the 6th team foul here of the third quarter, so none so far on the other side for Cumberland Valley. Back out to Ogunike. Puts it back in the hands here of Bazalka. They're trying to get Gilbert on the post-up against Cruz.
Nice cut.
Levis pulls up. Levis shot. No good. Yanked down there nicely by Ruben Rodriguez. He's on the run.
Rodriguez working up a lather.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Big three. Not going to go. Another Aries Rodriguez rebound, and Aries Rodriguez is going to get handcuffed. Rodriguez came flying in from the weak side, and no one blocked him.
Nice offensive rebound by Rodriguez.
The foul against Ogunike, that's going to be his third. So that might get him out of the game here. Miles Gray will trigger the inbounds play. Back out to Aries Rodriguez. To Ruben.
He's very dangerous in that situation.
And Ruben pulls up, not going to go. Bazalka with another big-time rebound. Out ahead it goes. Strong move to basket. Blocked away at the end. Out of bounds. It's going to belong to Cumberland Valley. Jake Snyder trying to get some quick points in the transition, but good defense by Reading on the transition as well. Take a look right here.
Way to get back, Reading. They had 5 guys inside the free throw line extended.
Rodriguez did a nice job just holding his feet there and putting his hands up and blocking. Bazalka trying to find a shot. Not going to go. Throws it back out.
The ball's got to continue to move. You don't have to pound it.
Dribbling with no purpose right here. Bazalka getting double teams. He took it right to the double team in the corner. You can't hand off to a double team with Reading sitting there in the corner looking at it.
That wasn't a good play. You might want to get the ball to either to the top so it can reverse to the weak side of the floor.
Everything right now as far as the dribble has to be purposeful if you are Cumberland Valley. Down by 4, 42-38, 23.3 seconds to go here in the quarter. Be careful on this pass. And there it is.
Oh, what a great hustle. That was a travel. He rolled over.
Ruben Rodriguez on the floor, and Rick Perez will never falter when he does that. Rick Perez wants a timeout. Interesting timeout here. I think he wants to create a new possession. And he's not getting the timeout. Cumberland Valley has the basketball. Here's Snyder, back to Bazalka. Bazalka has it, 18 seconds to go. They're going to try to get Bazalka to drive here, I think. Nick Chapman daring him to go. It's under 9. You're getting a little bit too late in the possession now. Bazalka with a 3. Bazalka buries it. Bazalka with a huge 3 here to pull it to within 1, and that is going to end the third quarter, 42-41. We head to the fourth. Reading leads it by 1. This is High School Sports Live TV Championship Night on Fox 43.2.
Charlie.
Advanced Hoops is offering a spring play and train program for kids 4th grade and older. A special AAU prep league for kids that can't play AAU but still want to play and get out to at least one tourney is available as well. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see all the classes. Shooting with Charlie, post with Duke. You name it, Advanced Hoops has it. To find out more, go to www.advancedhoops.com. High School Sports Live is a proud partner of Raw Sports. Go to Raw Sports Films to access the YouTube channel. Get the latest on Big Star's latest superstar content. Do you want to be a part of the game? Become a Mid-Penn basketball official. Basketball officiating is a great way to remain connected to basketball and earn extra money in the process. Officiate around your schedule. Basketball games are available year-round, and officials are needed to support the game. You'll be trained on all the aspects of officiating, including rules knowledge and court mechanics by experienced officials. Go to cpboa.org or use the QR code on your screen to become an official today. All set. And welcome back here to the Giants Center. And there's a number you haven't seen since the first quarter. J.D. Hunter back on the court here, Coach Thompson.
Well, let's see what adrenaline can do, because I know he sprained his ankle.
So Cumberland Valley with the ball here. Bazalka with a huge three to end that last quarter.
Third quarter statistics, Cumberland Valley was 3 for 9 from 2. Reading was 2 for 8. Cumberland Valley was 1 for 2 from 3.
Levis along the baseline, not going to go. Good box out there by Chapman. Jump ball, and it's going to belong to Reading. So Reading will have the basketball and the lead by 1.
Reading was 3 for 6 from 3. Cumberland Valley was 6 for 7 free throws. They had 6 rebounds, 5 turnovers.
Cumberland Valley with only 2 threes all night. That last one a huge one, though. 6 out of 7 with the free throw line. Again, nothing out of nothing in the third quarter from Reading. They're not getting to the foul line.
That's that defense that Cumberland Valley's playing.
2-3 zone. They continue. This is really wide right now. Inside it goes. Gray has it. He's jammed. Long three. Not going to go. Good rebound by Ogunike. Gets it out to Levis. Levis, get down the court. Looking ahead. He's got Bazalka. Bazalka up. Bazalka in. Oh, a great pass from Levis.
Nolan Bazalka.
Bazalka playing big time right now. 9 points in the game, and the lead goes back to the Eagles. 7-12 to go in this one. And Bazalka with a steal. Bazalka seems to be everywhere here at the moment, having quite a run. Now Cumberland Valley needs to reset in the half-court kind of offense.
Reading just made an adjustment on defense and put Rodriguez on Bazalka.
J.D. Hunter back in there now with that bad ankle. Looking for Gilbert. Gilbert underneath. Gilbert inside. Gilbert up and in. Oh, a great pass from Hunter. Gilbert, 22 points on the night. A 3-point lead. Biggest lead since early in the second quarter for Cumberland Valley when they led 2014. And timeout on the floor will take one as well. It's 45-42. 6:35 to go in the championship. On High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
In the last 3:55 since the Vespignani timeout, CV has been on a slow but purposeful 9-3 run here. Last 3 minutes and 55 seconds, Coach.
Cumberland Valley has them right where they want them. They just have to make sure that they continue to do what they're doing, getting the ball down low, guys making shots, and defensively giving them one shot.
Jeff Thompson, what Cumberland Valley's done a great job on tonight. They've kept Reading to about 2 short-term runs. Reading likes to go on those big runs and blow you out. So far, Cumberland Valley's been able to keep them from doing that, mostly with their offense as well as their defense.
Well, I think it's tempo. Like you said, it's the tempo that they've established.
Inside it goes. Rodriguez again, another tough shot.
And rebounding.
Nolan Bazalka on the rebound.
They're getting shots in the lane, but they're not getting good shots. They're veering them away. Oh, tough call. Really tough call. Great defensive play by Rodriguez, but a tough call there as Bazalka turned around. Looked like maybe more of a block than a charge, but hey, the referee ran on top of it. Bazalka with a foul. It'll be his first of the night. First, only the second team foul here in the second half of Cumberland Valley.
Well, let's give Ruben credit for that.
Oh, got his chest right on that side there and made the ref have to think about it.
Cumberland Valley still in that 2-3 matchup.
The 2-3 zone has bothered everybody tonight but Aries Rodriguez. There it is. Ruben Rodriguez trying to wheel and deal. Off-balance shot again. Tough shot for Rodriguez. They've made his life miserable in that lane so far tonight. Rodriguez, an all-stater last 2 years.
J.D. Hunter on the rebound. That's quite a shot in the arm for Cumberland Valley to get your leading scorer back in the fourth quarter.
Over to J.D. Hunter. J.D. Hunter making a move. J.D. Hunter up. Gets it blocked at the end. Ogunike up. Ike puts it back home, and Ogunike on the second effort bucket has his first bucket of the night, and he is fouled on the play as well. He'll go to the line trying to complete 3 the hard way.
Ogunike is 6'3" junior. Great stick back, great post play.
Take a look right here. That's what he's around for, is the stick backs. Here's the missed shot. Ogunike, good inside position, back up, gets fouled. And the foul will be on Chapman. And he misses from the free throw line. Not the guy that you necessarily wanted there at the line at 46%. Aries Rodriguez thinks about it, pulls back. I don't think Reading has been a whole lot of these kind of games so far. Aries Rodriguez missed it. Bazalka fighting for it. Bazalka trying to get it. Back up it goes. And in. Nice job by Miles Gray of being Miles on the spot. He has 9 points tonight.
Looks like Reading's going to turn up the
screws
on D.
Yeah, and a tough pass there by Ogunike.
Forced the turnover.
Everybody stood. There was no one available. You saw Bazalka saying, put it up in the air a little bit, I'll get it. So here's, again, one of those moments of truth. A 3-point lead, but it doesn't feel like that, does it, if you're Coach Vest McDonough?
It sure doesn't. It sure does not.
Back into the game is Yadiel Cruz for Reading. Over the top, goes, knocked away. Going to be a foul. That's going to be on J.D. Hunter. Be his third foul. Hunter pleading his case, not going to be. And Hunter tips it. Probably got him on the arm. Good call by the official. Looking for Rodriguez. Cruz somehow finds a way to get up and yanked down by Ogunike. Gets it to Hunter. Hunter trapped. Hunter gets out of there. Bad ankle and all, and pulls it back out at the other end and slipped just for a moment. Now back in the hands of Levis.
Gutsy play by J.D. Hunter.
Yep, playing on one wheel tonight. We got Gilbert. Gilbert wants the post over the top. Kicks it back out to Levis. Levis resets. 4:34 to go in the game. 3-point lead, Cumberland Valley.
Levis has been under so much pressure today. This is the fourth guy that they put on him.
Back out to Bazalka. Doing it by committee right now. Real battle between Hunter and also Miles Gray. Here's Bazalka inside. No! Tipped around and stolen by Redding. Quickly, Ruben Rodriguez with the basketball. He'll be fouled by Bazalka in the backcourt.
That was a nice foul right there because it saved the basket.
Yes,
in the NBA, they call that what do they call that, Kirk?
A go-ahead foul?
I don't know what they call that. Here's Ruben Rodriguez.
Clear path foul.
8 turnovers this half now for Cumberland Valley. That's to go with 12 in the first half, 19, make that 20 for the game. And yet they're still managing to hang around. Long three, look, not going to go, batted around, taken down by Cruz, and a foul is called again, and I believe we'll wait and see who they call it on. It's going to be on Ogunike. That'll be his fourth. So going to the line will be Yadiel Cruz, who is 1 of 2 there tonight. He's got 5 points in the game, trying to get a little bit closer.
Cruz is a 59% free throw shooter.
So big ones here for Cruz. 1 out of 2. He made his first, he missed his second. 64% free throw shooter and makes it count here. Yadiel Cruz with 6 points tonight. It's the first free throw for Reading this half.
They've been rebounding a lot better the last 3 minutes.
They sure have.
But here is Yadiel Cruz. Second shot is up, and that also good. He pulls Reading to within 1 now. Here's Levis. He's guarded by Miles Gray in the backcourt.
And coach, from playing Reading twice in the district final, this is where they turn it up.
Yep. So they're gonna bring you the heat now. There it is to Levis. Can't forget the score now too. They're looking east and west. It's Cumberland Valley a lot. JD kicks it back out. Ogunike trying to make a move, probably a little too much. Underneath it goes. One more time for Gilbert. Gilbert is having an unbelievable game. He's now got 24 points on the night.
Gilbert is doing a heck of a job on both ends of the floor, making sure that Cumberland Valley stays in contact.
Aries misses it. Pulled down by Bazalka.
What a battle on the boards right now.
3-point lead, 3 minutes to go by Cumberland Valley. Trying to pull off what a lot of people would think would be an upset here tonight. Reading has lost one time all season to Gonzaga in D.C., a basketball powerhouse there. You got to watch out for 5-second call here. J.D. Hunter handling the basketball right now. Nowhere to go with it. They want to get Levis back outside there maybe. Bazalka on the floor, covers it up. They're going to keep the ball. You've got to watch right now. When you turn your back to that defense, they're going to be on you.
Yes, that's one of the things you can't do off the dribble is turn your back on the defense.
Back in the game comes Chapman now, Nick Chapman. And checking out will be Yadiel Cruz. Everybody checking to make sure everything's okay now. Ball will be brought in underneath here by the Eagles. 2:33 to go in this one. What a game we've had here tonight.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to give Cumberland Valley a blow right here. Looks like they're getting a little bit windy.
And they need to get this ball in bounds.
Got 4 timeouts left. Back out to Bazalka. He has been really a leader out there, especially when Hunter was out. He and Levis. J.D. Hunter going hard to the basket. Nothing there. He's jammed and throws it back out. Had no purpose in going there. Here comes Rodriguez ahead. Up and underneath to Chapman. Chapman in for 2. Pulls it back within 1. Great pass by Rodriguez. Chapman, his first bucket of the night.
Looks like they're going to go 5 out.
It looks like you're going to get a trap right here. All the way across the court to Ogunike. J.D. Hunter again has to watch himself right now. Bazalka is being guarded like a glove by Chapman. Vespignani wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:49 to go in this one. A 1-point lead for Cumberland Valley. This is the High School Sports Live TV presentation of the District 3 Boys 6A Championship on Fox 43.2.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
A 1-point lead with 1:49 to go for the district championship of the boys 6A. And this is what you want, Coach. Coming down, final game of the district tournament, granddaddy game of the district tournament, and you're down here in rare air here at the end.
And this is what the people wanted, a very, very competitive game. The mid-pen against Berks.
House 12 lead changes, 5 ties stack up for you. There's Bazalka all the way to the backcourt to get this one. Here we go. And I don't think 49 points is enough to win this game. You're going to try to hold it to the end. Redding's going to turn the heat up here any moment with a double team of some kind. You have to be careful. Make the easy pass right now. Now Levis is being covered up, and there you go.
Turn without a purpose. Again, yeah.
You dribble without a purpose. That's not what you want is Ogunike dribbling it.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to have a purpose right now and make the easy pass if you're Cumberland Valley. A bad turnover right there.
The ball handlers for Cumberland Valley has got to touch it a little bit more.
And he knows it. He's played an outstanding game as Ogunike. It's just one of those moments where you have to really know what the purpose is. And Hunter's going out of the game, and you're getting back in there with Jake Snyder. You can see he's limping, but boy, what a game effort he put on here to come in the 4th quarter and play.
He showed a whole lot of heart today.
Big time. So here we go. Miles Gray letting the clock hold on here until he picks it up. 1:25 to go. Big possession here. And timeout. Rick Perez will keep it right here with 1:22 to go in this one. So let's take you inside the huddles. Let's go first of all for Rick Perez. He called the timeout. Coach, what's he calling in the huddle here?
Well, what he saw was that same 2-1-2 zone. And I think he's going to go back to what he was doing a little earlier, is screening. screening the middle of the zone and then hitting somebody on the opposite side close to the basket.
You think he wants Ruben Rodriguez in the middle of that zone, who seems to be able to wheel and deal, and then Aries spotting up somewhere. Ruben maybe going one-on-one in there and getting some kind of shot. In the other huddle right now, Jeff, what are you saying if you're Coach Vesmignani? What are you looking at?
Whether Reading scores or they don't score, when Cumberland Valley comes down court, they've got to look inside and somehow get the ball to Nolan Gilbert. He's the key to winning this basketball game.
I think it's going to be something between Gilbert and Bazalka there in the middle, those two. And, of course, Levis figures in there all the time. He's the best ball handler on the floor right now for the team. But they have to make sure it's a purposeful kind of possession either way. Let's see what happens here coming out of the timeout. 3 timeouts left in the game for Cumberland Valley. 1 left for the Red Knights of Reading. What a game it's been here tonight. And Reading, Cumberland Valley has kept this game in their numbers. They average 53 a game. They give up 42. Here they are tonight. Not the offensive game that Reading was looking for, averaging 71 a game, but the defensive game, they only give up 49, so they're right at home, too, in this kind of situation.
This is what Cumberland Valley is used to. This is their kind of game.
Everybody in the 2-3's got a box out here for Reading. Let's see what they got. They're running the man across the baseline. That's Aries. They want him for a 3 if they get him. Ruben is operating just along the baseline. Ruben Rodriguez. He's your all-stater. Miles Gray trying to make a move. Miles Gray underneath. Tipped away. Blocked. Blocked again, this time by Snyder. And picked up, and they're going to call a foul. And the foul is called against Ogunike, or is it? Is it going to be against Yadiel Cruz? It's against Cruz, the number 1 on the other side. And they're going to walk it back to the other end now.
And, Coach, with 1 minute left, these are huge free throws.
And Ogunike, again, not a good free throw shooter. Normally, he's 1 out of 3 tonight. He shoots it at 46%. If you ever want him to beat the percentages, Coach David Vesmignani wants him to beat the percentages right now. Shot is up, not going to go, and he doesn't beat the percentages. Taken down by Reading. Hope is alive here for the Red Knights. 55 seconds to go in this one. Handed off to Ruben Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes down to that seam we talked about. He likes to wheel and deal from right there. They're going to look to get it to him in a moment. Rick Perez gets Aries Rodriguez to the corner. They're going to try to rub him off of the baseline. Miles Gray looking for Aries Rodriguez. Aries Rodriguez feeling along the top. He's looking down to go. Here he goes. This is it underneath. Blocked. It's going to be a foul. And it's on Ogunike.
That might be his 5th.
It is his 5th. Ogunike picking up the foul. Look at this. Great job by Aries Rodriguez going along the base. As soon as Gilbert came over, went up in the air, and Ogunike blocked behind. He got him on the wrist.
Yeah.
Good call by the official. And now you got Yadiel Cruz at the line. A 59% free throw shooter who is 3 of 4 tonight so far.
.63 junior.
Now if you're Cumberland Valley, you want to block out and get the rebound. You don't have to block anybody out for the moment, as Reading almost wandered in the foul line there. Shot by Cruz up, good.
Big shot.
Cruz has hit his last 3 in a row. He's 4 out of 5, and he wants to make it 5 out of 6 right here. Ruben Rodriguez says, you got these, Yadiel. He's got 8 points on the night.
Cumberland Valley set to call a timeout on the next mate.
Cruz is up, rattles around, taken down by Gilbert. And now, potentially with the last possession, here comes Bazalka. David Vesmignani wants a timeout. He'll get it. We are going to the wire on this one, ladies and gentlemen. 49-49. Cumberland Valley will get the basketball out of the timeout. Let's go back in the huddles again. This time, Jeff Thompson, you're David Vesmignani. What are you calling in here against Reading's tough defense?
Well, I like the way Dylan's handling the ball, and if they call a foul, he's going to put him down. So you want Dylan with the ball. You want to get Levis involved, but you still want to look inside to the big guy, Nolan Gilbert.
So Dylan Levis with the basketball, you hope. But Gilbert, Bazalka, and Levis, I think, are the 3 here on that side. On the other side, Reading is thinking right now about putting some heat on this inbounds to start out with, and then making sure they man up and nobody gets a free shot.
Absolutely. They've got to play solid defense for 20 seconds and hopefully run into some overtime. And but they've got to play good defense.
Well, you know, Rick Perez loves to cause a steal in this kind of situation. Don't be surprised to maybe see him double-team Levis to make somebody else get the ball in the inbounds. Bazalka's been handling a lot as the second man in line there, second man up. So let's see what Reading comes up with here. Still 2 timeouts left right now for David Vespignani. He can burn one if he needs to. 1 left for Reading. As 49 to 49, we have got 20.9 seconds to go in this one. So far in the game tonight, 13 out of 16 for CV from the free throw line. And here you go. Get it back to Bazalka. He's going to bring it up. Miles Gray on him. Miles Gray's got quick hands. Watch out.
Coach's ball has got to be touched by Nolan Gilbert.
Throws it back to Hunter. Inside. Got a man stuck in the corner, and another timeout. 7.3 seconds to go. Ray's very lucky they didn't call him for a foul out front here.
Yes, that was a foul right in front of us, Coach.
Gray on Bazalka again. Let's go back into the huddle here. David Vespignani now with 7.3 seconds to go. You need a fairly quick shot on this one, but you need the possession first on the inbounds, and you don't want to have to throw it toward Reading's backcourt.
Well, Coach Smallwood's already said about the inbounds plays for Cumberland Valley. Let's see if he has one left.
I'm sure he does.
Let's see if he has one to the inside.
Yes.
Right here's where if you get an isolated guy on the inside, you may get a nice block kind of call. You might get a foul call. On the other side, again, Rick Perez, nothing changes, right?
Right, absolutely. And Cumberland Valley, when it goes to the block, they've got to go up strong. They got to make a big man move.
And you wonder if Coach Vespignani has a baseline screen, then dump it into the big man and take your chances with getting him fouled or maybe getting the easy shot. We'll see. So here we go. 7.3 seconds to go. Are we going to play an extra period tonight? They're setting up in a box formation, man-to-man. And Rick Perez wanted to see how they were set up. He's going to call his final timeout right here. Kind of surprised it's his final one. So Perez wanted to see how they set up. He apparently saw it. If there's something he wants to call in this timeout defensively, what's he calling?
One of the things that scares me, Coach, about what Reading just did, they lined up on the ball.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. The idea is to not let your opponent throw the ball towards your basket.
Exactly. And right now we're going to see what he calls it. Maybe he saw that and maybe just called that and said, hey, wait a minute, I don't like that lineup at all. Let's get it set.
Yes.
He's a heck of a coach.
If Nolan Gilbert makes one catch, that's game.
Yes.
Well, you want to get it in his hands inside right now, I would think. Maybe a 2-man game between he and Bazalka, who knows? I think they're going to try to take Levis out of the play. J.D. Hunter's in there.
And J.D. Hunter's their guy. Don't be surprised if he does something spectacular because he can score the ball.
And you got Snyder, and you don't want to throw it to the backcourt, and that's exactly what they're going to have to do. Here comes Hunter now, or Levis rather, Bazalka. Make that Hunter rather. Hunter going up. Hunter has it taken away, and we're going to go overtime, ladies and gentlemen, as Hunter tried to go down the lane and got jammed. 49 to 49. We'll take a break. Hey, we haven't had enough basketball left yet. And we don't have a champion decided, and it's going to be here, right here on Fox 43.2.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive-aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're going to be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool.
Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money. From F&M Trust.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department. The Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility. Confidence in our ultra-modern service facility. Peace of mind with master technicians. Satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome to overtime. 4 minutes to a championship, maybe. Might not be enough time. These two teams have battled it out here tonight. We said that Cumberland Valley had to keep it in the 40s. They've done that, and the top controlled by Arias Rodriguez.
And Cumberland Valley's back in that comfortable 2-3 matchup.
Yep. Rodriguez still operating in those seams. They bring a man across the baseline this time. Rodriguez trying to take the shot up. He's going to get fouled on the play.
Rodriguez shoots about 69% from the line. But we all know inside 2 minutes and in overtime, things change.
So here is Rodriguez getting ready to step in there in a moment. What they did that time was a little different. They had Rodriguez operating up in the kind of the mid-post seam, but they slid a man across to the dead spot on the baseline, and that's what Rick Perez wanted to do to attack that time, and he got what he wanted, just didn't get the good shot up, and Cumberland Valley couldn't cover the rebound. Here's Rodriguez, and this is exactly the guy you want to have at money time, right?
You want your guy at the line.
Rodriguez now with 11 points in the game tonight.
Ryder signee.
Half the number he's normally used to. All-stater. Buries both. So Reading with a 2-point lead. That's the biggest lead they've had in a long time. Here's Hunter.
Looks like they're going to jump him.
Yep. And now you look ahead. You got a man ahead. Look out for 10 seconds. Give it over the line. You got to get it over the line. Ahead it goes. You got 3 men up there. There's got to be someone open somewhere in the middle. Here it is. Levis has got it. And a timeout called by Vespugnani. He's down to 1 now.
That was a good defensive ploy by Coach Rodriguez.
And if we can see that on a replay, what they did not get there was a high post. You want 3 near outlets when you're in that situation. They never had a man flash to the high post. You can see David Vespugnani pointing right to that high post where he wanted the man to be open. Because 3 guys were literally up there trapping and jamming.
Yeah, they may have to slide Bazalka out top a little bit more so he can become one of those receivers.
Yeah, I think I'd like to have him out there rather than JD with one.
So here we go. 3:28 to go in this one right now. Cumberland Valley is going to have the basketball. And Jake Snyder is going to inbound it. The last lead for Reading prior to this one was at the 2:35 mark of the 3rd quarter when they led 39-36. Since that time, it's been primarily Cumberland Valley in the lead, but or a tie.
Cumberland Valley's got to be sure they get this thing in.
Possessions right now for them are going to be few and far between. Back to Levis it goes. He's being guarded by Miles Gray again. Miles Gray is on the ball handler every time.
And he's doing a very good job.
Here's Gilbert coming outside to get it. Again, tough pass here. JD buries it. JD Hunter with his first points of the night, and they couldn't have come in a bigger time. A 1-point lead for Cumberland Valley. 3:05 to go in this one.
And Coach, that's their leader. That's the guy who makes the drinks.
Playing on a bad wheel.
He's the guy.
They got Ruben Rodriguez operating right around that mid-post area again, just floating. He's just trying to find. It's kind of like a receiver finding a hole in his zone in football. You see him, he'll just hunt. He's hunting. Now he's screening on the ball for Gray. Gray trying to turn a quarter. He'll look back for Rodriguez. Nothing there. Rodriguez out with the ball himself. Inside it goes. Aries Rodriguez. Good spin move. Aries Rodriguez up. Not going to go. Can they cover it? Bazalka with his hands on it. Taken down by Levis.
Levis with a great rebound.
Bazalka kept that alive. Levis grabbed it. 52-51. 2:21 to play in this one. Cumberland Valley trying to pull off what some people thought might be a shocker, and too much there by Bazalka. Went right into 2-on-1. It's not going to happen. And a block. Again, it's J.D. Hunter getting back to block.
That kid's playing with a whole lot of heart.
Well, you see him. Take a look at this. Bazalka tried to do too much. Here's Hunter. And Hunter might have gotten with the body down low.
And he's got 4 fouls.
So here we go. Rodriguez to Aries Rodriguez. Resetting now against that zone. Miles Gray looking along the baseline. No one's shooting it, but one of the 2 Rodriguez's are Gray right now. There's Gray. Has zone 3. Not going to go. Bazalka keeps it alive. Bazalka pulls it down. Guards it. Levis pulls out of there. Ahead. J.D. Hunter thinks about it. Pulls it back up.
Coach, it's been a while since we saw Nolan Gilbert with the ball in his hands.
He has not touched it in a long, long time. He's sitting down there on the post right now. Yadiel Cruz guarding him. Got to be very... Problem for Hunter is Hunter's used to scoring on the dribble, so he's not used to possessing. You see him always looking for some kind of penetrating move. Right now, you just want to handle the basketball smartly. And like that, again, has taken away. And again, blocked by Hunter. Bazalka is going to cover it up, or is he? Bazalka has it. Hunter with two immense defensive plays ahead to Bazalka. Bazalka ahead now. Hunter has it. Wants to pull it back out here. Wow. J.D. Hunter takes the basket, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Hunter's not been there tonight. He's a 65.5% free throw shooter, but a leader. Take a look here. Hunter takes the look right here, goes up, has it hit by Aries Cruz, and Aries Cruz is going to pick up his third foul. So at the line now for 2 shots.
This is a Willis Reed type performance.
Is it ever? The captain, right? And the captain here answers the bell. He's got 4 points all in this quarter, along with 2 immense defensive plays. They are the plays of the game so far.
He's playing his heart out.
Second shot is up. Also good. J.D. Hunter gives his team a 3-point lead with 54 seconds to go, and a big possession coming up here for the Red Knights. Aries Cruz going hard, throws it up, knocks it down.
Nice runner by Rodriguez.
18 points in the game for Aries Cruz. Bazalka kicks it off to Levis.
They're going to jump him.
Here it is. You got to get it back out here. You don't want to do anything funny with the basketball. Back to Bazalka. Bazalka controls. Need to get it to Hunter. There's Hunter standing out top. He's the guy you want to get a foul. And there it is. And you're going to send him back to the line. Now that's the 10th, a double bonus, as a foul called on Ruben Rodriguez. Hunter has a chance to make it a long possession here with threes. 25 seconds to go in this one.
If he hits both of them, Coach, it'll be huge.
It's up, and he doesn't hit it. Rolls off the front of the iron here for J.D. Hunter. He'll get another one. Still puts him up by 2. But the job becomes a little easier now for Reddy. Sweaty palms time. Hunter, second shot is up. That one's short also, and taken down by Reddy, and they have a chance to win it. Here come the Red Knights. 20 seconds to go. Need a big stop or a big point here. Aries Cruz lines up, not going to go. He's going to throw it right back out.
Cumberland Valley still in their matchup.
And Rick Perez calls timeout, his final one. 10.6 seconds to go here. And we'll stay right here. A 1-point lead for Cumberland Valley, 54-53. Jeff Thompson, inside Vespagnani's huddle.
Well, defense is going to win this game, and it's 54-53, and if they can have a good defensive possession and one rebound, they win the game.
Rick Perez is going to look at that 2-3 zone one more time. I know he wants to get the hands of number 2.
He's going to get the ball. He's going to be the guy to take the shot. The thing is, if it doesn't go in, Cumberland Valley's got to make sure they man those boards, and they have a chance to win this ball game.
If you ever thought about playing a boxing one, playing on Rodriguez and everybody else playing zone, this would be it if you had it in your repertoire. Probably not at this point. You're comfortable with a 2-3 zone. You're in a rhythm there. You're probably going to stay there. But you're going to make sure that everybody's aware where Aries Rodriguez is, where Miles is, and most important, where Ruben Rodriguez number 2 is.
And the other thing that's very, very important, Coach, when the ball goes up, you've got a gang rebound.
Exactly.
The heck with the outlet. You've got to get in there and put your body on someone.
Game on the line. Maybe the last possession of the game, maybe not. 2-3 zone by Cumberland Valley. Ruben Rodriguez is going to get the ball in his hands, and he's going to make something happen. He's a great passer as well as a great scorer. Here comes Ruben, kicks it off. Miles Gray tipped away for a moment, and it's going to stay with Redding. And now it's down to 7.1 seconds to go, and no timeouts left for Rick Perez. Here we go.
Cumberland Valley still matching it up.
Ruben Rodriguez up. Ruben Rodriguez under. Blocked. And it's going to be a foul called. And Yadiel Cruz is fouled. Rodriguez created. Dumped it off inside. 2.9 seconds to go. And Yadiel Cruz has the game pretty much in his hands. Wow. Take a look at it again. Right there, you saw it. And I'll tell you what. Bazalka made a pretty good case there for the block, but he followed through on it. I think that's what the foul was called. Shot is up. Cruz hits it.
Cruz is a 59% free throw shooter, but he's nailing the big ones.
He's made his last 4 in a row right now for Yadiel Cruz, and here is maybe a district championship riding on his hand here at the end. 2.9 seconds to go. The timeout. David Vespignani says, I think I'll try to ice him. But his final timeout is made. Neither team with any timeouts left.
And, Coach, this is 6A big school basketball.
Reading is making sure the clock gets set correctly. It's 54-54. They have not put up the made free throw yet.
Yeah.
Don't forget our Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming up, if we almost forgot that. We'll have our Hoffman Ford player of the game and our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. But we may still have the play of the game out there. So now it's 54-54. The Reading fans kind of patting their hearts there a little bit, wondering if the number was ever going to go up.
2.9 left. These are huge. This is a huge foul shot to possibly win the ball game.
Well, Yadiel Cruz, I'll tell you, Aries Rodriguez out there kind of just smiling, saying, hey, go up there and shoot it.
He's getting a lot of love from his teammates, isn't he?
Well, you need a lot of love right now. But guess what? When you step in that line, there's only but one guy standing there. Yadiel Cruz has hit his last 4 in a row. He's a 59% shooter on the season, but tonight he's hit 5 of 6. So a chance to put Reading up. 3rd straight district championship, and there it is. Cruz hits it. 5 in a row at the end. The throw is down. 55-54. Reading has won it. The district championship, the first time any big school has won it since 1955, 3 in a row. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back and wrap it all up. Reading taking the gold back home to Red Knight territory. This is Fox 43.2.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you. More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
What a game, one of the best ever here at the Giants Center. Reading beating Cumberland Valley 55-54 in overtime here tonight. We're getting ready for the silver medalists, and we want to make sure we give them their due right now. Coach David Vespignani has to be proud of the effort they put out tonight. Here we go. Logan Nike with the first medal. J.D. Hunter, what an effort he made. Those 2 blocks at the end. Jake Snyder with a really good game off the bench tonight. What a floor game that young man played this evening, Coach.
Man, he's going to sleep well tonight. He left it all out there.
Sam Sheets, another one of those guys that helps make people better in practice every day, along with the next guy, Ashton Deal. Kip Gottlieb, a hustler, saw some time in this one tonight. 24 points in the game for Nolan Gilbert. Might have been his best game ever. Ron Wynn. How about Nolan Bazalka, the game he played here tonight?
He played his heart out, Coach. He's going to be a tough out.
Got 11 points tonight. Jackson Boone, who was hurt, ankle went down for the rest of the season. Tristan Hatcher. How about Sarat Chaudhary? Another one of those guys that makes guys good in practice every day. And Preston Austin, who saw some time tonight off that JV team. Jason Cilentro. Got Bob Wolf out there, Don Hostetler. And David Vespignani, the head coach. What an effort tonight. Wow. 22-4, they'll head into the States now, and I'll tell you what, a team you don't want to have to grapple with.
They're very, very good.
It's a classy move right here.
Yeah.
Look at the Ready kids. Down shaking hands. That's what you like to see. There's what it's all about, ladies. Get a camera on that. There's what it's all about.
And, Coach, from being on both sides of that,
yep.
I mean, that shows a whole lot of sportsmanship.
What a class effort on both sides. But
yes.
Reading showing, as the winning team, just really appreciating the effort of that other club because they know how bad they're hurting right now. Wow. That's a speechless moment right there. Speechless moment. That's sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen, showing how it's done. Now for the Reading Red Knights, just won their 24th district championship with that win here tonight. Third in a row, has not been done since 1955 to 57 when Reading last did it.
Hats off to Coach Rodriguez and his staff. They do a wonderful job.
Amir Burdine. Yadil Cruz, who hit the last 5 free throws tonight to win this thing. He did it in regulation and overtime. How about Ruben Rodriguez?
He stuck it in the basket.
Ruben Rodriguez with 12 points. Miles Gray, what a defensive effort this kid put down all night long. Also averaged nine points as well. Nick Chapman, good job off the bench.
Excellent pressure off the bench.
How about Khalil Samuel? Again, one of those kids, a sophomore. He's going to see time in the future. Harris Rodriguez. Boy, this kid had 18 points tonight. What an outstanding evening he had.
Early, he shot that 3 ball very well.
Nico Sosa. Nico Sosa. Masai Rosario. How about DeQuan Burgess in there? Another of those underclassmen. Ezra Jackson in there. Messiah Jonah in there as well. Tadeo Ortega got some early buckets for him. Had 6 points in the game. And Osamano with 6 points tonight. You got the staff there, the assistant coaches, Francis Camara, Brian Baker, Sean Richardson, Quincy Twyman, and of course, Rick Perez. What a great job there for the head coach, who now has won his 250th game tonight with that win.
Wow.
250 and 73.
Hats off to Coach Rodriguez for what he has put together and built at Reading High School. Perez, yes.
There's a lot of Rodriguez's out there.
Yeah.
Rodriguez and Perez, and of course he had, and here he is.
Well, they play so well together. That's what really impresses me.
Yeah, they really did, and did a great job like sharing the basketball when they needed to. And here the captains are now getting the trophy. 2023, and again, the 24th district championship that has been led by that proud school and that proud program for a long time.
Yes. Hats off to both teams. Great job, Cumberland Valley. Great job by the Reading Red Knights.
Well, welcome back. 55-54, your final. The Capital Blue Cross post-game report. And what a game we saw here tonight. What a district championship we saw. The way you want to end the district championships here with a 1-point win in overtime. Two teams just landed on the floor tonight. You hate to say that. It sounds so trite, but they really did here this evening, Jeff Thompson.
Oh, they played so hard. And both teams were characterized by their team play and unselfishness. And it showed the whole game. It was wonderful. I have tears in my eyes right now.
Cumberland Valley making them play the way they wanted them to play tonight in the half court. They took away the fast breaks. They took away the runs from Reading, and yet Reading still found a way in a grinder type of game here at the end to win it in overtime.
I think they did a real good job neutralizing Rodriguez also. I think the defense on him, I think that the 2-1-2 zone kind of threw him for a loop. But Reading was able to prevail.
Looked like an umbrella zone there tonight that Cumberland Valley threw up. They collapsed on Rodriguez every time. But Rodriguez, because of the smart player he was, it may not show up in the numbers tonight. He didn't get 23 points tonight, but he had 12 points and a whole bunch of assists, including that one dump-off pass at the end on the drive to get his man open down there for the free throws.
Well, one of the things that I want to mention is all season long, we've done 12, 13 games, and all season long you guys have been talking about foul shooting. And this game was won by foul shooting.
Yes.
Foul shooting was not good in the first half here for Reading, but man, when it came time to hit it at the end, they played like the champions that they are. They now go to 27-1. They'll be a #1 seed going into the state playoffs that start next Friday and Saturday nights. Wow. Capital Blue Cross post-game report continues right here with our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. And you could have picked a whole lot of them tonight, defensively and offensively. But you know what? There was a guy named Yadiel Cruz, who when it came time of regulation to get him to overtime, he got him there. Tie game right here, 54-54. Sweaty palms time, coming out of a timeout, and watch what he did. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the 55th point of the night, and Yadiel Cruz calmly delivered it for his team, the Red Knights of Reading, to bring home that 24th championship. And what a night it was. He also did that to get him into overtime tonight, and just an outstanding effort here this evening. It's time now to pick out our player of the game, and again, 24 points tonight for a young man named Nolan Gilbert. You had Bazalka with an outstanding game. You had Dylan Levis with a great game. On the other side, you had 18 points for Aries Rodriguez. Miles Gray did an outstanding job, but tonight it was Yadiel Cruz coming up big. He had one bucket all night long, but then at the end, he hit 5 straight free throws to bring his team on home, and none more important than right here in overtime.
And don't forget his defense that he played on Nolan Gilbert Retch.
Did an excellent job. On that free throw, coach, it's just the ball, the basket, and the kid, and he delivered.
Well, I want to bring in our director, who's been doing it all season long. He's the guy who's been bringing these games up, but I'm going to ask him to come right in here in the middle with us. He is Charlie Fortney, and we'll get a camera on him. And Charlie, he's been the man behind the scenes all season long, giving you great games and getting things set up. And Charlie, you had some thoughts tonight here in the final game.
You know what? I'm just proud of what we see here in South Central Pennsylvania. Hats off to the Cumberland Valley boys. Fortunate enough to get to know a lot of those boys over the year, and I just was really proud of how hard they played, and I know they represented District 3 really well. And Reading, they just show why they're the defending district champs, and they're here year after year. Kirk, you know what it's like to play against Reading.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task.
Not at all.
A lot of history with them. But on behalf of High School Sports Live, we just want to thank Kirk Smallwood. Been a great. You've been the new kid on the block this year, so you get the new kid on the block trophy. And Gary, you're just we're just so happy to have you. You just make it easy for everybody. How about guys? And then Jeff Thompson, can't say enough about you. The fans at home, I don't know what they're thinking, but I know that they like you.
We want to get Mr. Stats, Jim Gallagher, in here, too. Get in the picture here, Jim. Come on down here.
Get in the picture finally here, Jim.
We got to get Jim aboard.
Jim Gallagher played at Lycombe in college here, right? He did play a little at the college here.
You got to put a face with the Stats. This guy feeds us all night long. We got papers all over here, and Jim's the one feeding him, so he does a great job. And, yeah.
Well, and Fox 43 and Todd Sadowski and all the guys over there, what a great partnership in the promotion, and Brandy and Carolyn tweeting from home. We've got so many people participating in this, so on behalf of High School Sports Live, we're proud of what we've seen, and we're excited to announce that next year we're coming back strong. football, basketball, wrestling. So, Gary, I'll let you take us out because that's what you do.
We'll do that right now. And thanks to Charlie Fortney for arranging such great games all year. And by the way, on a night where a lot of people are remembering the 60th anniversary of Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points across the lot here in the old arena, this is a night that people might not remember as much for that as they remember for a great game. A district final that was absolutely unbelievably played in class the whole way. Both teams showing sportsmanship at the end. For Charlie Fortney, for Kirk Smallwood, for Jim Gallagher, for Jeff Thompson, and for the whole team here, Chad Edwards, Josh Edwards, who did yeoman duty here tonight, all our cameramen, all the good people here have helped us all season long, and the whole District 3 group that were so kind to us here tonight, and the people at the Giant Center. We thank all of you. But most importantly, we thank you for watching us all season long. It's been